Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My name is Seema Jan and I'm from class 7, Tekra International School, Baghi, Mehtab branch. Today, my topic is temperature and heat. Temperature. The degree of hotness and coldness is referred to as temperature. Objects that have high temperature are hot and objects that have low temperature are cold. Temperature is usually measured by sense of touch, but sense of touch is not always reliable, so we are having a special instrument called thermometer which is used to measure temperature. There are two types of thermometer: clinical thermometer, laboratory thermometer. Clinical thermometer has a scale which reads from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Nowadays, clinical thermometer is replaced by digital thermometer because digital thermometer is easy to use and temperature on it is really easy to read, and it doesn't have poisonous mercury, so there is no danger of breaking of the thermometer and spilling of that poisonous mercury. The next one, it is used to measure the temperature, human body temperature. Now next one, we are having laboratory thermometer. Laboratory thermometer is used to measure temperature of inanimate objects. It's usually used in laboratories. So it has a scale which reads the temperature from as low as -10 degrees Celsius and as high as 110 degrees Celsius. Now we are having scales of the thermometer. Temperature is measured using different temperature scales. The most commonly used scales are Celsius and Fahrenheit. The unit of these scales is degree. Average human body temperature is about 37 degrees Celsius or 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. Boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degree Fahrenheit. Freezing point of water is 0 degree Celsius or 32 degree Fahrenheit. Now conversion, we can also convert Fahrenheit to Celsius and Celsius to Fahrenheit by this equation that we are having here. Fahrenheit is equal to Celsius into 9 by 5 plus 32 and Celsius is equal to 5 by 9 Fahrenheit minus 32. Now let us move towards heat. So heat is a form of energy. It flows from hotter region to the colder region of an object. Now transfer of heat happens by these three processes, which is conduction, convection and radiation. First, let's talk about what conduction is. Conduction is a process by which heat is transferred without any transferred from the hotter region to the colder region of an object. Heat transfer in solids generally occurs through conduction. Now we're having two things here, which are insulators and conductors. Let me tell you what are insulators and conductors. Conductors, materials that allow heat to be conducted easily through them are called conductors. Example, in conductors we usually have metals such as iron, copper, etc. And materials that do not allow heat to be conducted through them are called insulators. Example, wood, plastic, etc. Now moving towards convection. Convection is a process by which heat gets transferred from a hotter region to colder region by actual movement of particles. Heat transfer in liquids and gases generally occurs through convection. In this we are having example of sea breeze and land breeze. Now radiation. Radiation is a process by which heat is transferred without any contact between heat source and the heated object. The most common example in our day-to-day life of radiation is sunlight. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.